Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Welcome to another edition of the Bellisario Sonic YouTube channel. Today I'm celebrating 100 subscribers, so thank you for everybody out there who's been watching the videos and have been subscribing. I appreciate it, and I hope that these videos are helpful to you. Today I'm talking about avoiding bad quality vinyl records, new pressings, and I'm going to show you some of my recommendations on what records I bought that are new and the labels that they're on that I find to be consistently good. So I'm going to try to make it as brief as I can. I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes for all of you out there. I know everybody's busy, don't have a lot of time to sit there and watch videos for 30 minutes. So I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes when I do these videos. So I'm going to try to pack as much in there as I can. So today, what record labels do you stay away from? Now, if you've been collecting records for a long time like I have, you learned really quickly about what the cheap records are and which ones to avoid. Some of the people out there that are just starting to collect vinyl, it can get really confusing because you go to a record store and there's 3 or 4 different versions of the same particular title, especially when it comes to jazz records or even a lot of the rock music. Now you're starting to get these cheap vinyl imports. So some of we have to, as a vinyl community, say no to all these cheap imports because it's really becoming a problem to where record stores are more willing, because there's a higher profit margin on these records. They can buy them for really cheap. There's none of the artists are making any royalties on them. Everything's coming in. It's all CD quality put on a piece of garbage vinyl, and you're wasting your money. And a lot of the record stores aren't carrying the real good stuff because there's less profit margin in it. And other people have to make the money on it, and especially if you're going to make a quality product. And in vinyl, if you've been in vinyl for a long time, you understand that it's about the listening experience that you're getting and not just a convenience thing like it will be with digital. They have their places, as I've said before in other videos. You have good quality digital stuff to listen to, but it's not quite the same as the experience you get when you sit down, you put down a piece of vinyl to listen to it, and you're going for that higher fidelity. So we have to say no to labels like DOL, Doxy, Wax Time, Jazz Wax, Pan Am. All those kind of record labels, stay away from them. And they're putting out all kinds of stuff. I was in Second and Charles the other day, and it was just lined with hundreds of these cheap records, and you're still paying $18, $99, $20 for these things, and they're flimsy jackets and flimsy vinyl. And even if they're 180 grand, the quality that you're getting is a CD quality digital source pressed on a crappy pressing, and it sounds terrible. Don't waste your money on this. We have to say no to this and stop this, because what's happening is other companies are going to start cheapening everything, and we're going to end up getting a lot of more garbage that's going to come from even bigger companies, and that's going to can become a problem. So if you buy one of these and it's garbage, send it back, get your money back, and I would just avoid them if you can from the get-go. So again, Doxy, Wax Time, Jazz Wax, Pan Am. Another one I find to be problematic and hit or miss is Friday Music. A lot of that stuff I'm finding doesn't sound good. So now let me show you what I've bought recently that have been quality, quiet pressings. The jackets are nice on them, and you get I get a good listening experience with them. So I bought this Music on Vinyl Charles Mingus. This Music on Vinyl I find most of the time to be pretty decent listening experience. The vinyl is quiet. I got a good pressing. It is an audiophile pressing, and it does a mix from the 3-track tapes, as you can see there. So this particular one is very good. I find Music on Vinyl to be pretty decent, and they also do some cool stuff with things that have never been on vinyl before. And so I will go for some of that stuff sometimes. Like, I'm a big Buddy Guy fan. They put out Buddy Guy, Damn Right I Got the Blues, which was originally a digital recording. Well, they went back and they got a good digital source and put it on vinyl, and it sounds pretty good. It's a good listening experience. Now, I did a video on these guys, so I won't spend a ton of time on this. Anything with quality record pressings, QRP, no problem. Get them. It's It's worth it. This was worth the $55 all the way. I played this the other night for my friends. Everybody was blown away by this record. We couldn't believe what we were hearing. The lips on the reed, the horns, everything was so crystal clear, and you closed your eyes and you felt like you were sitting right in front of the musicians. That's how good this particular pressing is. Unbelievable. The $55 worth every penny. Just unbelievable. That listening experience that you get. This played for another one of my friends, a big Brubeck fan, had never heard it on vinyl. We played this 45 RPM pressing. He said he could not believe it. He grew up listening to Brubeck. Grew up listening to Brubeck in his house on CDs, and just was very familiar with this record. And when I played this 45 RPM, he could not believe how good it sounded. So again, just don't be shy. Save up your money and spend the $55 and get the good listening experience. These acoustic sounds, $30, $35, whatever you find them for. Those are great. I haven't had any issues with these. Excellent sound quality. I did a whole video on QRP acoustic sounds. You can't go wrong with those. Same thing with the Blue Note, Tone Poets, even the 80th anniversary and the classic series. All those seem to be great. No issues there. Another company that I find to be putting out pretty cool stuff for new bands, like modern bands that are putting out new stuff, is Ear Music, EAR. You can see here. This is put out by Racket Records, but it's EAR Music. And this is a great sounding vinyl record. I've got several Marillion pressings on their either studio and live releases, and they all sound very, very good. They're all nice quality vinyl. They're quiet, and the jackets are really well done, and they're really nice. So these are worth spending your money. Yes, you're going to pay, I think I paid $45 for this triple vinyl record, but it sounds great. So EAR, Ear Music, very good pressings. Craft Music, these Credence sound really good. I found I'm getting a really good listening experience with this. They're pretty quiet, no issues. The sound quality seems to be really good. So I bought actually a few of those Credence. This Chet Baker Craft recording, very good sounding record. Can't go wrong there. On the rock side, I found the recent Thin Lizzy releases to be pretty good. I was surprised. I bought one. It's kind of hesitant because the originals are hard to find, especially like this one in good shape. They were like $50, $60. So when I saw these for, I think this was like 25 and this one was like 20, I sprung for this one first, and I was surprised. It was a very quiet pressing, and the sound quality was pretty good. And it was one of those I took a chance on. And the name of this is, it says marketed by Phonogram Records. So I don't know. It's got the Mercury record label on there. So I think that it's a legit reissue. But these sound really good. And these are two of the ones. The quality of the jacket is really good, and the vinyl is excellent sounding and very quiet. So I recommend that, and I recommend the Deep Purple reissues with the Reiner Warner brother in their purple vinyl. I find that series to be very good. I've got 3 of these now, and very quiet pressing, and they sound really good, and I'm comparing them to the originals. And I did a video on that before this one on the Fireball record shootout. So if you haven't seen that, go back one video and check that out, where I compare 3 different versions of the Fireball record, and this right here was the winner. So and then last but not least, I'm finding that new releases that are coming from this Inside Out label, I'm finding all those to be pretty good pressings. This is the box set for Kansas live. It sounds really good. I've played 2 of the records. There's 4 of them in here, and it's really a phenomenal job. They did nice quality jackets, thick cardboard box that comes in, nice photos, nice 180 gram vinyl, and it sounds really good. So that's what I've got for you today, folks. I just want to encourage you to seek out and buy quality stuff if you're in the vinyl community. And I know it can get expensive, but it's, to me, better to spend the $35 or 30. Sometimes you can, keep your eyes out for deals. But 25, 30, 35 bucks for a good record with a nice jacket. It's a good quiet pressing and a good listening experience. In other words, it comes from the master tapes, original master tapes, or if it's digitally sourced, it comes from a high quality digital source. And hopefully it's mixed for vinyl. And a lot of this stuff's hard to find out the information on. So, but I would say stay away from all that cheap stuff, and let's get rid of that stuff and get it out of the vinyl community, and stick to the high quality pressings. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe for all of you out there who are watching that haven't subscribed, and let's have some conversation and leave some comments. I'd love to hear when you guys leave comments. I really appreciate that. So, all right, take care. We'll talk to you next time.